Hello everybody, Someone's Lucas here and welcome back to the railway. Welcome to another review. Today I'm reviewing some more coaching stock today, and they are these, the Lima Intercity MK2s in the BR blue and grey. So yes, these are the first MK2s I have bought for myself. I have reviewed other MK2s before, them being the ones that Josh underscore 43189 owns, which are quite tiny for what he gets. Must have been a serious gauge issue there. I mean, it's still double O gauge, but the height is just odd, really odd, just like his Class 33, which is extremely odd. But now that I own some MK2s myself, I can do sort of more videos with these, which is pretty good. And also, I have quite a few Lima locomotives, diesels as well. So these will go quite nicely with them. And also a couple of BRB ones, so these are perfect. So without any further ado, let's get these unboxed, and then we'll check out some of the detail. Yeah, quite nice look at these. Right then, let's start to get these unboxed. So which one should I choose first? I think I'll do just the standard corridor coach. First, is it corridor? Yeah. No, just a typical standard coach from MK2. I'll get these unboxed. Obviously, the box isn't obviously fantastically well preserved, because obviously this is like 40 years ago that box was made, so you don't expect to have it. But there it is inside the box. Looks pretty good for being like 40 years old. 40-year-old coach. Let's try and ease it out. I'll use two hands for this. Yeah, you can. There we go. There you are. Right. So there's the first one. Yeah, that detail on there looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, for a 40-year coach, it looks quite well detailed. Yeah, I do love these ones. Obviously, on the inside, you can see tables and chairs in there. Obviously not detailed like the modern MK2s are, but yeah. There's a red stripe here. I think does that mean toilets at that end, possibly, or does it mean it's like a bit of like a second class or something? I don't know. Right, I'll put this to one side. I'm going to bring the next one in, which is this one. Take this out. More traditional sort of Lima style packaging. Now take it out. It's a little bit easier to take it out of the foam casing this time. But yeah, and as you can see, this is a first class coach, and this has the actual corridors on the sides. You might not be able to see, but if you do that, you can actually see the each cabin in the coach. Cabin coach. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. And this one, yeah. I actually thought for a moment that they would do two different companies, because they would do two different boxes, but they are the exact same. One's just a typical normal Lima one, and the other is a Lima collection box. Obviously, it's exactly the same, but yeah. But yeah, I'll put these next to each other. I believe they're both third class? No, they're not. So one's just a normal. I'll just go around the other way. There we go. So you've got the first class brake and a standard non-brake. Yeah, they're pretty good. I'll have to get these behind a BR Blue logo later in the video. But for now, I think we should put both of these up against the white background, check out some of the detail, and then we'll move on to the next stage after that. So, let's get started. Okay, so there is the Intercity MK2 up against the white background. This is the standard one. I'll do the brake in a moment of time, but first of all, let's check out the detail of this one. You might notice that the rear bogies are off the track. That's because it wouldn't stay still. So if you are wondering why I haven't put on the track properly, that's the reason why. Which means it could mean it's a good. The wheels aren't seized, so it should be quite good on the hill test, but you never know. It might be good on straights, but not that good on the corners. But anyway, let's start moving around over to this end. So, nice coloured, the black connection between each coach. That's just the typical stuff. Door, that's just a typical sort of standard blue. That's obviously no high detail. Buffers, nice sort of oval shaped. And you've got the typical D-shaped couplings. These are the couplings that I like the best because they do go with a lot of my locomotives that I have at the moment. Yeah, which the known couplings. I mean, yes, I know that's almost new standard, but they are a bit. If I have to be honest, they are a bit fidgety. Bit of a hassle to put them together. It's just a little bit annoying on certain occasions. But apart from that, they're all right. I mean, the Intercity. I could say company name. That's pretty good condition. I would have thought that might have been scratched, but no. I mean, the whole paint job of it hasn't been scratched at all. It's like just come out of the workshop, or the it's got a fly there. I wonder what that was. Yeah. So obviously you've got the nice white brown. I think that is the toilets on each end, and then of course you got all the lights where the lights would be sitting with all the knobs on the top. And bogey wise, there's just a typical design. That's fine. As long as it's quite detailed, not like kind of anything. That's good. The number of this one, by the looks of it, I'll just come in closer, is E6524. The other side is the same. So I wonder if this one's still around. So I'll have a look later. And then obviously got the red symbol on there. I have to have a look to see what that is. In fact, I can do that now actually. So it looks like it means buffet or restaurant facilities. So okay, but overall the detail on this is actually fantastic for being 40 years old. Yes. Right, I shall then take this off and then put the first class brake onto the white background and see what that has in store for us. And there it is. So the number of this is WI6084 and it's a first class brake. So the end of it is more or less identical to the other one I just looked at. D-shaped couplings, buffers, over buffers, and typical sort of like simple design of the connections between the coaches. Obviously got the white stripe, yellow stripe, indicating it's first class. Nice, nothing really good condition with it already being like 40 years old, as it's it hasn't got any scratches on it. I can tell you that. The inside of it, obviously you can see all the caverns in there. I was in a couple of the Mark Ones yesterday actually, because yesterday the video is already out by now. That was the Nene Valley Railway Tornado event, which I did 50 miles behind Tornado, which is a marvellous locomotive, I tell you. Yeah, I mean the top is still exactly the same. It's quite similar to the one on the other one you looked at. Apart from the fact they might be a little bit just slightly different. Actually, it's actually pretty much identical. Okay, then like I said, they're just giving it the same roof, and obviously got the sort of the guard would be the guard there, and also sort of like a bit of a luggage section at the rear as well. But yeah, bogies are still more or less exactly the same, as it just slightly different, I guess. More or less identical to each other. Right. So there you have it. I will put these next to each other so you can see what they look like together. There we go. Right. I think it's time we should get this down to the track and see how pre-rolling the wheels are on these two Mark II coaches. I know the standard one is pretty good because I had quite a hard time to get it still. The other one seems to be more behaving itself, which means that the wheels might be slightly stiffer. But I guess we'll just have to see, won't we? Right, let's get started. Okay, so starting with the brake, I have got it to stay still. So I shall now give it a nudge and see how well it does around the curves. Because you've got a couple of curves and then another straight, and then we've got a straight, two curves, another straight, and then another corner. So let's see how well it does. I'm just giving it a slight nudge, and then it'll be off. Yeah, as I presumed. Yeah, the wheel's a lot stiffer. No, with a good shove, it does pretty well. See, giving that a bit of a shove. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that'd be the case. Not that. It does do a little bit quite well on the nice straight, and then obviously the corner sort of takes all that energy away. I shall now just change it for the other Mark II. There, and just let it go. Ooh. See that? It kept going on the corners. Huh. That's the first coach that has actually done that for a while, actually. I think the last one that did that was, I can't remember. Maybe one of the Mark IIIs I reviewed for the other HST I did. Try again. Let it roll. Right onto the second corner. Yeah, I mean, that's where it is, and that's where it started. I mean, that's pretty good, I have to say. Pretty good for Mark II. A 40-year-old Mark II. Was it less? I've got no idea. But anyway, for now, I shall get these coupled up to a train, and then we can get a running session going. Obviously, then I have to do specific locos like BR Blue diesels, because Mark IIs look better with diesels and steam, because obviously steam engines at this point of time when they were made, I think it was the late 60s, I think. Obviously steam was dying out, so the Mark I's were still with them. So, yeah. I think it's time for a diesel running session then, with these two. The latest addition to the Summers Locust Railway. Yeah. Right, let's get these coupled up and get a running session going. Okay, so there are the two Intercity Mark IIs down onto the track. And I have to say, once they couple up to each other, they do look pretty good, don't they? I mean, obviously then, as I've already got two, I need to get some more at some point, but these are the only two I could find. Oh, and I don't think I mentioned this, but I got this from the Great British Train Show. And there's a lot I got from the Great British Train Show, and these are just the start. So there'll be a lot of views, and it's not just my locos that I'm reviewing, there's also other people, locos, others that I'll be reviewing. But I'm not going to say anymore, because I will just let you find out what happens next. But anyway, I have got the Class 47 with the Mark IIs today, 47487. Haven't used this one for a while, only because I haven't actually needed it for any videos that recently. But it's good to have it back on the layout and running again. So without any further ado, let's get this one going. I'll have it going at a fairly sort of average speed, so heritage style sort of thing. Let's get going. Yeah, that's what you should do. Right, the next logo, I'll keep it running, because I'm literally just sitting here, is the Class 33. 33027 to be exact, El Mountbatten of Burma, and I've got the BR Blue and Grey Mark 1s as I've got Mark 2s, might as well do the Mark 1s as well. And this is also BR Blue, which just puts very nicely with the style I've got running today, which is BR Blue. And I haven't got that many BR Blue logos of running, but obviously the Deltic is BR Blue, but that one's out of action. So hopefully one day that will be back. But for now, let's get the 33 going. Guys, right, enjoy this running session. Okay, so there we have it. Some more coaching stock to my which makes a fine addition to my collection. Quote Star Wars quote. Yes, so obviously with the Class 33 along my Baton of Burma, still working very well. I have to say one of my favourite diesels. I have to say, just brilliant, brilliantly loco, and also with these Mark 1s I got. When did I get these? Which year? I think I got them. Was it 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years already. Blimey, feels as though I've already had them. I've had them forever. But when you think to yourself, you've already actually had them for 2 years. And then of course I've had the 47 for 1 year, and the most recent ones, the Intercity Mark 2s. Yeah, love these coaches. No derailments, just absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I hope to get some more of these in the future, so I can make a longer Mark II passenger train. That would look really good, wouldn't it, with a 47 or 33. I'll put them in the 33 one day. Let's have a look. There's 33 there. So yeah, there you have it. the review done. If you like this video, then please like and subscribe to the channel to keep it all going. And also, if you want to put your thoughts on the Mark IIs, then you can put them in the comments, and I will respond to them. So with that, I thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you next time for some more unboxing and reviews. I'll get them in a position where you can just see the 47 and the Mark IIs. There we go. Right, goodbye everyone.